And now to Vancouver, where a devastating tragedy cast a shadow over the final day of campaigning ahead of today's federal elections throughout Canada. At least 11 people were killed on Saturday evening when a man drove an SUV through a crowd at a Filipino community festival in Vancouver. Police have arrested 30-year-old Kai G. Adam Low, who is known to authorities and has a history of mental health issues. Officials have ruled out terrorism as a motive, and the suspect has been charged with 8 counts of second-degree murder, with more charges expected.
The driver of the vehicle was the lone occupant, and he was arrested at the crime scene by members of the Vancouver Police Department after bystanders and witnesses intervened to detain him. The evidence in this case does not lead us to believe this was an act of terrorism. I can also tell you that the person we have in custody does have a significant history of interactions with police and healthcare professionals related to mental health.
Now, the attack, which took place during the Lapu-Lapu festival, left revelers and organizers shaken. In fact, witnesses described scenes of chaos with bodies strewn across the streets and children among the injured.
Right there, some car, some Audi, black Audi, he just stopped or whatever. I don't know, but from over there, from the start right there, he just pushed the gas all the way through the whole block right there, crashing into everyone in his way.
Can you describe a little bit what you saw?
I heard a bunch of crashing and stuff. Then I walked down not even half the block. I just saw a bunch of bodies and everything, and I just went back.
Prime Minister Carney, visibly emotional, addressed the nation offering condolences and later traveled to Vancouver to attend a church vigil with flowers in hand.
Last night, families lost a sister, a brother, a mother, a father, a son, or a daughter. Those families are living every family's nightmare. And to them and to the many others who were injured, to the Filipino-Canadian community, and to everyone in the broader Lower Mainland, Vancouver, I would like to offer my deepest condolences and my wishes for strength and compassion in this tragic time.
Conservative leader Pierre Poilievre also expressed shock and support for the grieving Filipino community, describing the event as horrific.
We have to take a moment to acknowledge the horrendous attack that was carried out against our wonderful Filipino community in British Columbia very late last night.
Meanwhile, the attack has dampened what was supposed to be the final push for voters after a 5-week campaign dominated by tensions with the United States. Current polling suggests a tight race. In fact, a non-Ipsos poll released on Sunday showed the Liberals leading nationally with 43% support compared to the Conservatives' 38.9%, highlighting a gap of just over 4 percentage points. So as Canadians cast their votes, the country mourns a shocking loss and weighs its future leadership under extraordinary pressure. Because in this high-stakes race, every moment counts, and with emotions running high, the final result could still hold a surprise.
Greeting you with aloha and namaste.
I love India.
Presence, occupation of a territory by another country pertains to India, what we saw in Kashmir.
How do you see Trump's America?
Yes, the current administration behaves differently from the previous administration.
Are you saying that there are foreign powers who are trying to bring down the current government in Syria?
Exactly.
Bluntly, Iran, maybe Russia too.
Prime Minister Modi committed to South-South, cooperation.
Not over 50%.
Is Ukraine prepared to pay the price for that peace?
No compromises at the cost of territorial integrity and sovereignty.